channel accidentally. Now this, for some reason, has been resized back into the center. Because tonight, we were gonna do Sapphire League. Instead, we've decided to play some free-for-alls. So I'm here. I'm your host, Neb. I'm here with Jamerz. You want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
And yeah, so we've officially canceled Sapphire League tonight, and we are instead gonna do some free-for-alls. So, I just had to get the stream up, and we are just gonna hop in, I guess, because our free-for-all contenders have been waiting. Give me 1 second. Thank you for talking to them and moderating for me. It's hard to like juggle both hats. Anyways, after some technical difficulties, we're finally getting started. We're playing on Jade Empress. Is that the map that they wanted? Here is the also the Twitch link for you.
You have to be signed up to play. Gold
Yeah.
Shots was asking.
Yeah, you do have to be signed up to play. I'll give you 60 seconds. Otherwise, I'm gonna start specking. We're gonna just start specking people who aren't signed up in the tournament. We have. Oh, I need to remove myself. Jason is not here. Of course, Autopilot and Contra did not check themselves in, but I checked them in.
Neb is taking care of some of the administrative stuff, the unfun bits. I'm just gonna, start talking about the players playing. As it stands, we have 7 contestants. We got Pro Autopilot, Dr. Tickles, Contra, Payday Bar, Commander Doom, MD8, and NTG Guardian. NT Guardian.
Yeah.
Some of whom I know, some are new to me. The wide range of OS, it's really, really gonna be a madhouse, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna have set plans and what they're trying to do. Other players are just gonna be trying to get by. And I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit of luck, because you don't really know where you're gonna land, and it always sucks if you end up in the middle.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna do Jade. We're just gonna figure out BSD 8-way. World with lava enabled. We will turn on anonymous mode. I feel like I guess does make. I don't know the command for that actually.
I don't, Tyler.
All right, I'm just gonna let the players decide. Anyways, um, I don't know what to talk about given that we've never done a free for all on fight night. We're gonna do a 2v2. I guess I can just mention we do have other leagues. Some other fun leagues that we host for fight night. This Sunday we have the East Masters, which is 30 OS and up. 1v1. The week after that we have Apprentice League, which has been super popular, and for the Apprentice League we have the I'm trying to remember. Ruby League. We have the Ruby League.
Hey, is Tony on your list? Did he sign up?
Who? Tony
Tony
Triple
Triple
Shot?
Shot?
No. All right, we'll just add him, but we're not gonna take any signups. Actually, yeah, the signups did close. So we're gonna do 6 players. And what map should we play?
I mean, did the players not want to play on Jade?
I don't think so. The thing with Jade is like we'll end up with a game that's like hours and hours and hours. Ooh, Cold
Maybe
Place
we
is a
just
good
ask.
idea. Okay, I like Cold Place. We're gonna play Cold Place.
All right.
Now, are we gonna do random spawns? The first game. Oh my
I thought
gosh, Jason shows up last minute. You know what? We'll
free
let
for all
Jason back
it
in.
dropped
Jason
me
is
anyway.
gonna be reactivated, and we're gonna do 6 players per round. We'll do like, I don't know, 4 rounds. Save change. Okay. Okay, 6 players per round. 4 rounds. Yeah, we do need to start before people keep joining.
So before they get impatient, I mean, Contra's already sleeping.
Yeah, Contra is sleeping. I'm surprised they're not just starting out.
Should we just lock the lobby, or I suppose
Yeah, I
we
guess we
want
should
to
just lock it
spectate?
at this point. We'll figure it out. Will it work with 6 players? I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
We can just do 8, I guess, with Tony.
All right, they get to squeak in for entertainment's sake, I guess.
Or, I don't know, we
Seat.
can just do...
Well, that's a good one. That's always a good one for free for all.
Yeah, let's get Tony in here. Bulk add participant.
Autopilot
Settings.
agrees.
Okay, we are finally getting started. Sorry.
I think Tony is distracted.
Is he not joining? There
I'm
we
I'm
go.
gonna ring him. Oh, well, we got 8. Who's that? What?
We got an 8. We got an 8th. Tony, get in there. Domino's here.
I suppose he missed sign up as well.
All right, we are finally gonna do it.
All right, starting. The suspense is killing me.
Very suspenseful. I've never seen DSD 8-way. Did they literally just like cut the map into 8 pieces or like do like a fractal basically?
Not sure. It looks nice though.
Oh my gosh, this map looks crazy. What do you do
Yeah,
here?
every time I'm here, it turns into a bit of a madhouse because everybody's got radar that pretty much touches, everyone else around them. So if they see that you're like trying to attack your ally, then they'll attack you, right?
Yeah.
Poke at your weaknesses and stuff. So it's really risky gameplay.
Yeah.
How did the game just end?
Don't know. Spring crashed. I've never seen that happen.
Me either. Okay, I guess we try again. I don't know.
Yep. Dr. Tickles is one of the worst player names I think I've ever read in the game. Oh, you know what?
I don't know. There's a guy called Trump Hat, so
True. Wait, called what? I didn't even process what you said. What?
his name is Trump Hat.
Oh.
It's literally just Trump Hat, and I'm like, all right, okay.
You know, if we were on the main Twitch, we couldn't really talk politics, but since we're on my channel, I can say that is a fucking horrible name.
um, I I tend not to talk politics just because I go on rants.
Yep.
But as far as names go, like politics aside, it's just a silly name. Like all screen names can be a little silly if you really want to look at them basics. But I mean, come on, man, that's what you want to be known as, Trump Hat.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
You're not exactly putting yourself in a position to make friends as you game.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I feel like you'll make very specific friends with that username.
That's a good point. Only the people you want to see.
Anyways, we see yeah, so we see the players all starting I guess just automatically like inside of these mech starts, which is kind of interesting. Oh, let me get some smoothness in. Oh god, I shouldn't have brought that up. Now that's all I can think about. Anyways, Guardian, NT Guardian going for a Cortex bot lab. Wind speed is, I would say it's fairly high. I actually didn't realize DSD had high wind speed like that. Dr. Tickles going for Armada bots. Commander Doom is going for Cortex bots and making only Solars. Meanwhile, Autopilot has been making some wins and pumping out of a Cortex bot lab. And he's chosen only to go for 2 mexes at the very start of the game.
That's because if you look, he's rushing
Yeah.
for that.
I just noticed that. So there's a lot of reclaim in the very center, and Autopilot just immediately rushes it and secures at least half of it. He's probably gonna lose. Oh no, he doesn't lose the res bot. Actually, kind of surprising.
He's got a good defense with those grunts.
Yeah, that was good. So he's actually gonna get all of that reclaim. Do you know how much is there? I didn't look. Oh, that's a lot. Wait, 8 times.
It's about 1,000 on each side, so about 2,000 metal or so.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's obviously designed so that each player is meant to rush their own reclaim, I guess. So it's like each pile is 300 and there's 8 of them. Right? Or maybe I'm counting wrong. I don't know. Anyways, we do see some aggression from Dr. Tickles, who's going after Commander Doom. Oh man, if he had been a little cleaner with the Blitz Micro, he would have gotten a Mex, but he didn't really get enough value with that. He's kind of just feeding. There's like, how do you even... You can't even cast a 8v8, or not an 8v8. It's hard to cast an 8-way free-for-all when there's so much going on. We do have, it's like... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's probably easier than an 8v8 team game.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because these free-for-alls, well, it's a bit mad when you're playing, because you start to get paranoid. You are surrounded. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of enemies.
Dude, we see Domino just rushing Autopilot. He doesn't know it's Autopilot, obviously, because they do have anonymous mode on. But Domino is just trying to rush Autopilot right now with Janice. Thanks. They spawned right next to each other, actually.
And it's, I mean, it's gonna pay off pretty well.
Maybe, but at the same time, I feel like I guess he can kill the commander. Just go straight for the commander. How many Janice does it take again? Like 4? Oh, but Autopilot is gonna... Oh, he misses the D-gun.
Yeah, it takes about 4, maybe 5 Janice shots to take out a commander.
But Domino's commander is actually low, but thanks to the thugs.
That's true. I tend to favor the side that's got medium tanks and Janices, though. As you can see, they're pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go directly for... Oh no, the friendly fire. Autopilot's commander. But Autopilot could maybe escape here.
I mean, he might escape, but he's set back. All that metal that he got from the middle.
Wait, he could actually kill... He could kill Domino here, actually. Yeah, Domino could die.
No, it's not looking like it.
Yeah, I think Autopilot had a chance, but with
sucks that he's so good at spending his metal. He doesn't have any left now that his base is gone.
Yeah. He gets the recall.
So while you were distracted, Dr. Doom got taken out.
Oh gosh, yeah. Was he taken out?
Tickles,
he must have been taken out by Dr. Tickles.
Yeah, Dr. Tickles had snuck a blitz in the back and took out a Mex. And then I believe he had rushed him after that.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm surprised, he's not going for this commander corpse now that he's killed him. I think that's a bit of a misplay. You should be hopping on that
Yeah,
before another player
definitely.
gets it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Domino and X Factor, two of the like strongest player in the matchup, just obliterated each other completely. And
Pickles is going in again.
yeah, Domino. It looks like while Domino was trying to all in autopilot, his base was taken out by Jason. So if we zoom out and look at the map state, I feel like it's like kind of Jason versus Contra right now. Domino and Autopilot are also fighting each other. Like, look at the lab placement. This is so
They've
crazy.
they've both lost their bases. That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
Domino went to go be aggressive. He lost his base, and Autopilot lost his base. I mean, mostly just to the Janus push, but
yeah.
I think he was being a little greedy. He made a ton of cons
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
I actually don't think they're in a running to win this since their bases got wiped. Like they're fighting between each other, but that's just keeping each other small. If I was them, they'd be better off running to the outer ring with those mexes and hiding and like making titles on the
Yeah,
edge.
yeah.
A
Contra looks
place to
like he might
recruit.
go down actually. Oh, if he,
Oh,
no.
there goes Domino.
Jason just needs to. Oh, Domino just went. Damn. See, I can't keep track of the action. As Contra is being actually repaired very efficiently, but it looks like he's gonna lose his commander.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Wait.
Oh, does he survive? He does degun
There's
enough, I
no.
think. Oh
There's
no.
no way.
One. Oh
Uh,
no. Contra's out. Jason
dang.
is kind of. Would you say Jason's in the lead? Who's in the lead right now?
Um. I think economically, Guardian's actually leading this. Now that Contra's gone, since he was the only other player that was like really actively taking the back mexes as well. So I think Guardian's ahead economically.
True, yeah.
Um, but Jason now has a ton of room to expand and a lot of reclaim that he can take advantage of,
Yeah.
as well as all the mexes behind those 3 points that he now controls. So positionally, I would say that Jason's in a better spot, but
Yeah. Oh
economically,
my gosh.
Guardian's not
Um,
doing bad.
yeah, sorry, as you were talking, another commander just went down.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I'm zoomed out watching. I can see it all.
You kind of have to.
Oh yeah. Um,
How is
Pickles
autopilot?
is just being very passive, and
Yeah.
it's not bad that he wants to build up size, but I think that he should at least take that commander he killed and claim this point.
Yeah,
Um,
he's left like a lot of just uncapped ground. And in doing that also has left a lot of reclaim.
and Autopilot's gonna find the reclaim in a second here when that con gets there, so
Yeah.
he's gonna miss out. He's gonna find a nice surprise.
He, that's kind of, I mean, that's pretty dang lucky. Everyone can actually see that commander wreckage.
That's true, but he's the only one that's on his way to get it.
Yeah. Um, something else that's interesting is that autopilot, I feel like, I mean, his base was taken out. He's definitely not in good shape right now, but we can see him. He's just kind of pumping out cons, and he's moving them all towards Mr. or Dr. Tickles. So I think he senses that he's very passive, but Jason is getting active with a big group of grunts that autopilot might have an issue dealing with.
Looks like he's just spreading out in all
Yeah.
directions, really. He's got one going for the back mexes. These two are working together, then the two working together forward.
Yeah, you are right. I was counting the con making wind, so I thought he was I thought he had more cons expanding on one side, but yeah, he was just going in every direction, but because his cons aren't encountering any resistance, going more north, he's not even like bothering with pork there.
Guardian's got T2 up, and he's kicking out Fiends, so it's gonna get rough for all the other players. Oh, we got
Yeah,
another T2 lab for Jason as well, but he chose to go for the Sheldons. I think that's a mistake.
yeah. I
Well,
feel
then again, if he gets
yeah,
enough Sheldons, I don't think they can stop him. But
true.
Fiends into Sheldons normally win, just because
I
they can run them
yeah.
down.
I don't know. I feel like queuing up 600 Sheldons though might be a little excessive, personally.
Is it though? Can you stop 600 Sheldons? I mean, 600 Sheldons is more than enough to take out a Czar tank before it does
Yeah, that's
damage.
true. When they build up in numbers, they're pretty formidable. But it's like, I don't know. You could definitely make other units between that, and or you could probably get a lot of value out of just making 10 Sheldons and then putting the rest into something, different.
He swapped Fiends now.
Yeah. An autopilot is trying to make a T2 lab, but I mean, with just 5 Sheldons out, they're already just not really gonna be able to be stopped, and I think autopilot knows it. I'm curious what he'll do to get out of here, but I mean, it does seem like the map has mostly settled down. Guardian's not really being aggressive at all with the fiends that he made. Dr. Tickles has made some Twilights, but he doesn't have energy to like keep them cloaked.
Yeah, I
Autopilot is.
think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think Guardian's being passive because he's running his energy at a deficit of 500, so he's kind of stalling out right now. He's happy to be passive.
Yeah. Okay, autopilot
Oh,
actually just resigns.
I can't blame him. You know, he's
Yeah.
got T2 pressing on him, and he's got no army. He was making a spy bot to try and make a play, but
Yeah, he
it
was kind
it
of.
was already too late.
Yeah, he was kind of done dirty by Domino, who just was like, "I'm going down and taking you with me," you know.
Funny enough, the last time I played on this map, Domino did the same thing to me. Actually,
I
was it
feel.
Domino? It was another
I bet he did.
notoriously tricky player.
Notoriously what?
No, notoriously tricky.
Oh yeah,
They'll
tricky. I thought you said prick. I thought you called him pricky, and I was like, "Excuse me."
No, I
No,
don't even
Domino is
know
a
what
pretty.
that means.
What?
I don't even know what pricky means.
Like it's an insult. It's like saying someone's like a jerk, I guess. He's not. Domino's very nice. It was funny. He is very tricky. Like Domino is one of those players that you never know what he's gonna open against you. Although I do see him do the Janus rush a few times actually. It's kind of his like one of his like go-to choices. But I mean, I feel like this is where I feel like this is where the game can end up just going on for very long, or yeah, as the players just work up. But I mean, it's still fairly active. It's not completely passive yet, because we do see Fiends and Sheldon fighting Fiends and Sheldon, or actually Fiends and Sheldon fighting thugs right now that were
Dr.
resurrected.
Tickles was kicked off the mainland and is now building a C and has a C lab up. So this
What's he
could
gonna
very
do
well
with
go
it?
for a little while. I mean, I assume he's gonna try and eco up, but I mean, please don't make the dolphins. You don't
Yeah.
need those. I mean, you could try and eco up, and you could definitely win with like seaplanes and I mean, eventually a capital ship if you get to eco long enough. But not
Yeah.
having the natural expansions of mexes and like the efficiency is really gonna slow him down. I suppose he actually does have this whole back section.
Yeah.
So he's got metal. He just needs energy to not stall out the mexes.
Oh, there
Especially
are
since
mexes there.
he went for some twilights.
Dude, those mexes, the map creator, that's hilarious that they put that there. You know what I
Back
mean?
messages.
Yeah, like they're like, okay, if you get completely killed, we'll give you 2 single mexes to eco with, and you can go crazy because no one's gonna find you in that corner right away.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. Um, I feel like this
I
is where
wonder.
you can tell that the players are less experienced. Is like, NT Guardian is like floating 5,000 metal, and Jason is how much is floating? Jason's spending his metal. That's good.
No, I think you got it backwards. Jason's floating metal. Guardians. I mean,
Oh,
he's
I have
kind of
the colors
starting to
mixed
float
up.
it.
Yeah, sorry.
Um, he's starting to float. Like he might need some extra build power, but he's spending his for the most part. Actually, Guardian's down. I mean, that's it for him.
Dang, the Sheldon. See what I mean?
So,
Like you, how many Sheldons did he make? 6. Was all that
yeah,
took?
they're good. Now Jason just has to find Tickles.
Yeah, he should really be going to. He should have transitioned to air like 7 minutes ago, probably. Maybe, I mean, the
Uh,
timing's probably different in the FFA. Actually, never mind. That's like a 1v1 air timing. Um, but I feel like you need some kind of air here, just because the map is so big. Like you just send some scouts out, find his commander, and it's like game over.
yeah. That's absolutely what he should do. Just building an air lab so he can get some eyes on, and then eventually building a T2 air lab so that he can use torpedo bombers to finish the job.
Yeah. We might ask. I mean, you know, you could technically win this game, but we might, just as the tournament moderators, ask him to um, resign.
I don't know, man. You gotta
He,
give Tickles a chance.
yeah,
It's
he
it's a
does. I
free
feel like
for
he's
all.
not completely out yet, so it's not early enough yet. I'm gonna give him a
It's
5-minute warning.
it's certainly fringe gaming trying to play from this position. I don't know what he plans on doing or if he's just making the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, sorry, I have to do my administration role.
oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just watching him kick out cons, and they're not going to. See, there's the T2 lab, but uh, I mean,
The thing is, he
I'd rather like to see him eco scale first if he's gonna do that, because you need about. I mean, I would say you would need more energy per second, but
yeah, yeah.
the drain actually isn't bad. Um,
Those Twilights are doing absolutely nothing here.
they're not even cloaked. See, the air scout found him now.
Yeah, there's no way you win. I mean, he could maybe snipe the comm.
I mean, to his credit, he could have gotten a T2 lab up.
Yeah, if he ate his P1 shipyard.
But then he'd be like trying to kick out flak boats to not die to air, and then I don't know.
Battle
Jason
ended.
could build artillery and just blow up his sea lab from the from land. It's just not a good position. I don't see a win condition there either.
Yeah, yeah, I really don't see how you could possibly. Wait, Sorry, I'm figuring out challenge right now. Okay, here we go. For rank, we're gonna give Jason that one. Should we do it in order of elimination? Like, that feels not like unfair for a. It feels unfair for a free for all. But what was I didn't keep track. Whatever. Oh wait, we can see who got out when. So the first player out was player.
I think it was Commander that went out first.
Commander Doom.
Yep, and then Domino, then Contra.
And then Payday. It must have been like Payday at some point. Wait, we can actually yeah, just oh, we can just do stats, yeah.
So I don't know if this is actually a good map, but it would be interesting if we tried it. It is a free-for-all map, the Otteron Strand Flats. Never played there, but it looks interesting. It might be
Right,
cool to showcase.
Alderan. Hold on.
Otteron,
Oh,
ODD.
There we go.
Yeah.
Autopilot is happy too. Let's see. So it'll be Jason, NT Guardian, Dr. Tickles, Contra, Domino. In terms, oh wait, that's ranking them in terms. I have to keep better track of who gets out when. Oops.
All right. I'm glad the players went for it. I get to see the map.
Hell yeah. Autopilot was out 4th, I think. Maybe 5th. I think it was 5th, and then Payday was out. No, Payday was out pretty quick. I don't know. Whatever. It'll be like
Yeah,
that.
Otto was out 5th. There was 3 players left.
Okay. Yeah, edit those.
Now this is going to be a little bit more of a wild free-for-all. Limited.
Are they gonna do why can't are they doing water? Did they do water? No water, lava. Okay, so right away, like Dr. Tickles and Domino spawn so close to each other. Yeah, this map is gonna be kind of a shit show. Well, cool.
So it's not the players that spawn close, it's the ones that get a lot of cushion room, like Contra, Commander Doom, and Jason, who kind of have like a large area that they can expand and chill in before they have to fight. Whereas these other players, you know, they're going to be competing for these mexes a lot sooner.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's tricky when you end up fighting your near player all game, and then even if you win, you discover that the other player next to you has been just ecoing, and he's T2. He's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very interesting map because, like, also the players who do get more room, they also do have to walk a lot further to expand. So
Autopilot's gonna have some safe eco out there on the water.
Autopilot also was a Supreme lobster who played eco exclusively, so you'd never want to let him eco.
Did he actually just play like tech positions or something?
Yeah.
Huh. I only recently started playing those positions, and it's pretty fun. I'm glad that I started to learn them later. Now that I know like
Yeah.
what unit comps are good, and I like being able to stay zoomed out and recognize icons and like understand what's kind of happening on the front line without being in it. Just a quick glance, and you know if your allies are winning or if they need help. You know that
Yeah.
that kind of game sense. You really should have that as a tech position because that's how you know whether or not you can keep ecoing. Because you only stop in response to stuff, really.
Yeah.
Or I suppose you get so big you just like I need to come online to spend metal.
Yeah.
But that's 25 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Definitely.
But he's going for straight cons, so he's not going for aggression. He sees his opportunity to be greedy and he's taking it. I wonder if he'll go for an air lab just to expedite his growth
Mm-hmm.
and to keep an eye on the other players. Since he is kind of secluded away from the others.
Yeah. Yeah, those ships also like do actually expand fairly quick. Sea is just like wide open and there's so the tidal speed is so high.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be autopilot that wins this game just because of that. Something I didn't realize that's a fun fact is structure ships actually have the highest build power out of any 2-1 con. At 125 build power, that's a lot.
Yeah. That,
I
dang, yeah.
didn't I
It
didn't realize.
it makes sense for ships though. You know, you kind of need that build power.
That's true. They are very expensive. Yeah, I think Tickles is going to be taken out by these. Well, maybe he'll push back. I was going to say the Centurion are going to do well to push into him.
Yeah. He is
Formidable units.
struggling though. 'Cause he hasn't really been able to expand, and meanwhile Domino is actually expanded very well.
Yeah, he cut off his land access. And it looks like he's moving his con in for her commander in for the Degen. And that's pretty much going to be the end of Tickles once his lap goes down.
Yeah. Yeah. Rest in peace, Tickles, am I right? Meanwhile, Contra doing pretty well defending Commander Doom's attempts at attacking, so he's gonna get some metal from that. And Doom hasn't really expanded either, but I feel like, I mean, I guess he has. It's just this is the problem with spawning out here is like, yes, you're a little safer, but you don't have as much air, or it takes longer to expand because it's so far apart. So
It's true. Walking time makes a big deal, especially for those very, very slow cons.
yeah,
I still think that Otto should have gone for an air lab. The speed of the con alone is invaluable. Not to mention the scouts. Like I was
yeah,
saying, just keeping an eye on what the map actually looks like.
yeah. All right, sorry, I had to report the scores. Challenge was being so annoying. Anyways, the LLT of autopilots is gonna, he's actually just gonna pork up here, which is like kind of surprising because I guess he's afraid. But Commander Doom and Contra are gonna be meeting each other in the middle, maybe, but Contra does. I mean, he senses the danger. Is he gonna just walk into here? Because he dies if he does. Like, if he gets chased down. Like, Contra's kind of being. Contra's being so. He's trying to bait with his commander, actually. Yeah, he's baiting because he was getting his army out. And he's gonna kill some more units. Pretty good play. Meanwhile, he's just gonna spam out. This the spawn texture on this map has been changed, actually.
Spawn texture? What do you mean?
Like when your commander drops on the map, I think it's been changed to make these it has the text written. I think it's Greek or something. Anyways, Jason defended an attack, expanding very aggressively with his commander, but I guess it makes sense when you have this much room. Meanwhile, NT Guardian is gonna be getting the Geo up.
Well, that's real nice for him. I was a little worried for him for all these tanks that he had that were just kind of eyeing each other down, but it seems that since Domino's moving in from the south side of Payday here, he had to draw all his tanks back, but they're not going to do... Well, I mean, I suppose they're doing okay. Thugs and Maces are just real good at dealing with blitzes and incisors, those lighter tanks.
They take up like so much like surface area, the blitz and incisor do, that the maces just get like so much damage.
Yeah, they end up getting a lot of splash.
But I mean, Payday does actually defend there, but Domino has T2 now, and he's getting the advanced Geo up, so we see him powering up. Dr. Tickles is just walking under the sea. Where's he going?
Oh, Payday's not waiting around for that T2 to come up. And, I mean, he's making hounds in response. But, this is that niche moment where
Payday
could
push for the win.
Get in there and do some damage.
Especially because Domino's LLTs are stalling as he's trying to build the Geo. I think in a 1v1 you would see Payday pushing here, but I think because it's a free-for-all, he's probably afraid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his attention is constantly split between his two fronts.
Yeah, and he's floating resources. What's NT Guardian up to? Let's see.
I think he's just defending against Jason, who pushed his expansion there around the Geo.
Oh yeah, Jason has some olive grunts facing off against the mint green, because it's more lime green.
Tickles is having a rough game. He's been wiped. He just ran into underwater defense, the harpoon.
Yeah.
He's just trying to find his place in this world.
Yeah, he's not being allowed any room in the map. And actually, he's completely cut off everywhere. He's just not going anywhere.
I mean, he could still squeeze by and maybe get on somewhere, but yeah, everywhere is covered in radars, and harpoons are blocking a lot of his paths.
Yeah, he's been taken even further back than the start of the game because, I mean, he has like full starting resource bars, but he has less commander health, so literally beaten back before the start of the game, and then just left there to die.
Well, Autopilot's got not only an air lab, but he's got the T2 C lab for
Yeah,
that
that's
safe
gonna be
scaling.
pretty strong.
His biggest competitors are Contra and Domino, and both of which are within range of ships. Um,
Oh yeah, they are vulnerable,
so
especially T2.
like Commander Doom could potentially lose his commander here, but his base isn't reachable by the ships.
Yeah.
That being said, that's what the air is for. I mean, the ships won't get him, I'm sure.
Um,
Autopilot's gonna throw some
yeah.
bombers.
Autopilot is getting T2 up insanely fast, and he actually has so. This is what I was saying of like you never should let him eco because he just goes crazy.
It's
He,
only been 12 minutes and he's at 188 metal a second.
yeah, and he's gonna go into fusion scaling, probably just to give him enough energy to then pump out Aphis. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's not the play. Maybe you don't want to make Aphis right now. Um, but
See, I was having this debate earlier. I had brought it up in one of the reviews that I was doing is whether or not you should just go for an Aphis or you should scale some regular fusions and their converters before you make the swap.
yeah,
And I guess I haven't been playing so long, so I don't know the old strategies. I guess back in the day it was meta or like the thing to just go straight into an Aphis. But the way I understand it is you want to scale like 4 or 5
yeah,
fusions and 2 converters each,
yeah,
and then your build power. Uh,
exactly.
then and then
Yeah,
you want to go into the Aphis.
yeah. Because
And
the thing about an Aphis is it takes with the cost of the converters, it takes about 5 minutes to pay itself back.
we
And when
got
you
some leashes out here. I just
yeah,
wanted to point that
oh
out.
yeah, liches are out. Who made them?
Domino.
Oh, of course. Um, they're gonna go first. They're gonna take down autopilot ships. But autopilot has fighters out, and they are going to take down the liches. The liches actually sadly getting like no value. I mean they are T1 fighters. If Domino does have fighters of his own, but he went like straight for the liches. Anyways, the Aphis, after you build it, takes 5 minutes to pay for itself, but you're also building it for that period of time. So until you have the build power to build an Aphis like really fast, it just makes more sense to scale with few because they
Yeah.
build
Yep.
faster.
In
Okay.
my testing, the person that goes straight for the Aphis for about a minute will have a greater E income than the person that didn't. But when it comes to getting up to the second Aphis and like the faster scaling, the person that went for fusions will be ahead.
Yeah,
Especially when
exactly.
they start just reclaiming the fusions to put into Aphis. They already got
Yeah.
the metal.
Yeah, like that's the thing too, is that you can get the metal back and you can start scaling just much faster with fusions. And that's very significant.
A
Anyways,
lot of the time, using fusion scaling before Aphis, I don't even need to reclaim the fusions to afford an Aphis, and
yeah.
it's purely about efficiency at that point, as there's no necessity. I got enough metal income.
Yeah. Oh, this is horrible to see. Payday has just made a array of medium miner. Commander
Oh,
Doom is still in the game though, right? Yeah. He just got bombed, but
one tick will blow up every mine. I mean, uh, hate to see it. And they're all set to cloak, so they're all draining energy too.
my
Which you want for mines, but when you just have a big strip like this, it's
yeah, you don't want to. You want to space your mines out like a lot. You kind of, at least the way I find them to be the most effective, is you kind of scatter like a few around, just to, like, more than anything, you're just chipping down the health of like big groups, you know, making it easier for other units to kill. You can also do like, put like one heavy mine in a choke and then just like instantly delete a quick push.
Oh yeah.
Commander Doom is going to be our first commander to... Oh, wait. Our second commander. Our first commander to go out was Dr. Tickles. Our second commander was Dr. Doom. So I'm going to... Let's see. Dr. Tickles gets 8th place. And Dr. Doom, Commander Doom, gets 7th. It looks like Contra's actually going to be rezzing commanders. Autopilot has not opted to res the commanders, but he also hasn't reclaimed them yet. So what is he even working on? I guess he's just getting... Oh, he's getting T3 up. That's what he's doing. Still at just one commander. Do any of these commanders have more than one commander is my question.
He's not the only one getting T3.
Is
and
Domino, yeah. Domino's on
he's
to...
also Aphis scaling.
Yeah, he's on his 3rd Aphis and is gonna be making Marauders. Meanwhile, Contra's getting a T2 lab up again. Probably just start scaling. Let's see, if we look at the incomes, Autopilot leads at 330 metal per second, but Domino's doing pretty well too at 273 metal per second. And we just see them making storages and filling those metal storages up immediately as they're just making so many resources.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, especially since Domino had to win a fight before he could scale, it's impressive that he's out up this much. Oh, he made a nuke.
I was surprised actually when we looked at his base and saw 3 Aphis. But he does have the Aphis out, and he is just pumping out Marauders and still not spending his resources, which kind of tells me that, like, I guess he just wants the Marauders and could probably get BP up. His base is very killable, I'm just noticing. But anyways, I feel like he could be spending his money on more expensive units, but he's instead just gonna spam out Aphis. And we do see anti-nuke coming out, so we're gonna see these fiends like encounter all these medium mines and just be deleted. But 3 get through as the heavy or the medium mines all just chain react. Oh no. I mean, the fiends just, yeah, okay.
Well, it stopped the push. I mean, it did its job for way more metal than you needed there, but the mines did their job.
Yeah, that is true. They did do their job, but at what cost, you know?
Too much.
Yeah.
I know that much.
NT Guardian just got his first fusion up. I mean, this is where you can see though that like these fusions are building in like 20 seconds, about 30 seconds, I mean. But he's just now getting his first fusion up while Autopilot is on... Wait, no way, he's just on his 2nd Aphis. Okay. So Domino's actually, in terms of Aphis scaling, Domino's gone the hardest, but he also has like a lot fewer T2 mexes. But he's almost
straight up skirting all these torpedoes and is gonna dig on this T2 lab. Or
Contra is, oh my, no, he's gonna lose his...
Oh no.
It was rezzed though. But I mean, he does lose his base.
It was almost a really good play, the fact that he was just walking past all those harpoons shooting.
Who was our 6th place? Our 6th place player was Jason, and then Contra just went down. He's in 5th. Have to be keeping track of these things. We missed Jason going down, actually. It's
I mean,
now
I
Autopilot, Domino, NT Guardian, and Payday. But I mean, at this point, it's really Autopilot and Domino, and Payday is here for the ride. NT is, I think NT is lost, but he doesn't know it yet. You know, you know what I mean?
he doesn't realize how much danger he's in.
Yeah.
The scale of the enemy that he's fighting. Yeah, it's something that I think, like if he had a little bit more game sense, he would just understand that if he's not getting pushed right now, you know, they probably put a lot into eco.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he probably does know that. But I don't know. Like, at least for me, when I play free for all, I feel like my brain just doesn't like work. I don't know why. This is kind of making me want to play more free for alls though.
Just like any different format, you know, there's a different style for playing. You get taken out of your element. You're instead of things being obvious and you just doing them quickly, you're having to think critically about everything you do, every expansion you take, and
Yeah.
you know, especially since most free-for-all games aren't the same. You know, you end up in a different position or what have you, even if you have the same players.
Yeah.
It makes for a different game, whereas like a 1v1 or an 8v8, it's pretty standard what's gonna happen.
Yeah, generally. But then you do have like players like Domino who just never really know what you're getting, and that kind of play can be very strong. I'm just trying to see what's going on. I think we have Razorbacks versus Razorbacks
We got
and
a
Marauders and a nuke. Is oh my gosh.
form.
Who shot that nuke? Was that was Domino? Yeah. So Domino takes out a large chunk of Autopilot's army with a nuke. Autopilot has gone heavily into T2 fighters and is only on 2 Aphis, but it does have so much resources. What is Master Bell telling us is that's nukeable?
I missed the ping. I was gonna say he's not just scaling Aphis, he does have all these underwater fusions he's building in the corner.
Oh, I missed those. Thank you for catching that.
Yeah.
Oh, and
then
that's what Master Bell is pinging, actually. You can just nuke the underwater fusions. So he's gone for the safe play, basically.
I mean, Domino never scouted anything over here. He has no idea that the stuff's in the corner.
Yeah. So he has no reason to nuke it. Maybe we'll catch him if he's spec cheating, actually. Kidding. Okay, so we have Razorbacks moving in the north side. Yeah. Do you fall behind because of the naval? No, Autopilot is still like very ahead of Domino in terms of income. Like he has a almost 100 metal per second lead, which is huge.
Yeah, I think that's from all the natural expansions, the T2 mexes that he has.
Yeah, which are, I mean, that's one of the most efficient ways to get metal, of course. Second, probably only to reclaim, actually.
Yeah.
There's these double geo spots, which is cool.
It's not going to be too much longer until Domino surpasses if he keeps scaling Aphises, though. It will overtake.
What do you think about doing a small map after this one? Wait, does this attack lose the game for Domino? Because Autopilot could lose this entire base and still be alive. However, Autopilot's on 4 commanders now. Yeah, so Domino just lost a lot of metal and loses all of these Razorbacks. Ow. Okay.
I'm sure Otto's just gonna revive that commander again for another defense,
Yeah,
or
that does absolutely nothing. How many commanders does... I mean, okay, Domino is making Titans, by the way. Um, Domino's on just one commander. Autopilot is sitting at 3 now. He's gonna be at 4 when he reses that one. NT actually does have 2 commanders. Um,
yeah.
he's you gotta give him credit. Like, he's staying in the game, you know.
I think he's mostly been left alone.
Yeah. I mean, he did.
Payday isn't being aggressive,
Yeah.
and Jason was the only person aggressing him, and he got taken out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
After that.
It's just hard to deal with like the corner spawns, you know, which also is an advantage Autopilot gets. But Autopilot's actually going. Autopilot has nuclear bombers out, but I think they're more defensive. Although I think he might be pushing with his air to test the waters a little bit. And he does have like 10, 11 Razorbacks, 12, 13 Razorbacks. Versus...
Atomic bombers are gonna do well to take out the Titans. I'm curious why Domino doesn't send 2 of them towards Payday and NT. Because I'm sure he still knows that there is players over there. There are players.
I feel, well, he might see the air wall of Guardian, which is still kind of protecting Payday, just by virtue of being there. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't care.
I tend to give people enough respect that I will take them out and not just assume that they won't be able to hurt me.
Yeah, because it can bite you. But at the same time, like, we are in a more of a tournament context, so maybe Domino is thinking, first of all, that it's gonna take a lot of, like, it's gonna cost resources to take those players out, right? So you're taking resources away from your engagement with Autopilot, and you could be thinking, like, you could be trying to just stifle Autopilot's chances of winning the overall tournament by making it a worse spot, you know? I don't know if he's thinking that deep into it. Dude, the nuclear...
Probably not.
I mean, the Razorbacks are going to do a lot more than the nuclear bombers actually in taking down the and then the chain reaction is going to take it down. Although there's now more Titans. I don't know the ratio of Titans to Razorbacks because I've never actually seen mono spam of these clash without really much help. The Titans are doing fairly well.
Oh, Payday is in the water. He got taken out by NT.
Okay, NT finally decided it's enough. So actually, this could, if NT goes for Payday, which, I mean, he's gonna have trouble killing the comp now, but this at least will secure a 3rd place spot for NT.
See, I'm hoping that he pushes Domino, since all of his army is trying to aggress towards Autopilot. He could push through and destroy this base.
Yeah, and this is Domino's only commander.
Oh, we got Titans walking back. He recognizes the danger.
I didn't know that Titans are so weak to ticks, but apparently they are.
Oh yeah. I mean, flanking damage is insane.
Yeah.
It's 3 times at 180 degrees, right?
No, it's 2 times.
2 times?
Yeah. Although, wait, is it? Yeah, it's a 2 times multiplier, so, which is still insane. But we have Titans and Razorbacks from Domino. How funny would that be though? Like if you're in autopilot's position, you have all these Titans like trying to push you, and then they just explode because Domino loses his commander. We could totally see that.
I guess I would be relieved as Otto, like, huh, that's convenient.
Yeah. But I mean, it is being funny. He does have energy for 2D guns if he wants to. His commander goes down. Oh, sad. We do have some Titans. So Payday secures his 4th place spot. Still very good. Here's Payday. And I mean, our best hope of changing the outcome, although now the Titans have like rerouted, it's gonna be.
I think it's fair to say that Guardian is a 3rd contender because he does have T3. He's not as scaled, but just having the quality and tier of units can.
He has done very well to try to catch up. Like he definitely deserves the 3rd place. It's not like a 3rd place where he hasn't just tied, you know?
Yeah, I actually think he's throwing his
maybe die to ticks, maybe. Oh my gosh, they've been completely pushed back by these ticks who are just getting crazy rallies. I mean, they're eventually gonna go down, but
the biggest problem, as soon as one of those Titans explodes and damages the others, it just makes it easier.
Yeah, and they are kind of low. One of them's kind of low.
So I was just saying that I think NT is maybe giving up his chance to take out Domino, but it looks like he's got a bunch of reinforcement Shivas coming in to help and try and push. But if he doesn't go, you know, sooner rather than later, it's just gonna give Domino more time to prepare something to stop him.
He's probably pretty afraid. What's funny here is if he had made like, I guess a Razorback's deal with dragons, but he could have made a dragon and killed Domino already instead of T3.
That's true. Well, it looks like Domino's got scout planes going out, and he's gonna see this stuff in the corner.
Oh,
he's gonna know that it's not even nukeable. Autopilot put anti-nuke ships out.
What can you do about it now?
Have ships.
Dang, Autopilot got 2 Titan D guns off. And Autopilot's at 1.4 thousand metal per second right now with all of this reclaim. I think he's really cinched.
Can't even spend it.
Domino has
I suppose he is.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I suppose he is kind of spending it. He's hitting up upwards of like 1,800 metal expenditure a second.
That's crazy. Does he die here? Does Domino die? This is scary for him for sure. These Titans are dying pretty fast.
And this is going back to what I was saying, like, don't ignore the, you know, players on your side, even if you think they're weak. They'll be strong eventually.
Yeah.
If he had sent even like
for Domino. Yeah, you're so right though. Like he completely ignored that threat and was not prepared at all.
Now he lost a huge amount of build power.
Oh man, that sucks. congratulations to NT, who has, I feel comfortable saying, has secured he's secured his spot as the second place player.
As long as Domino's commander is alive and his fusions are up, he's not out of the game.
That is true.
It's probably about to go down, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, he is getting these D-guns out. He got some good D-guns off. But the problem is he's weak to... Oh. I mean, he needs to get his build power up as fast as he can. But, he does maybe survive. I don't know. I don't think he actually deals with this T1 spam coming his way now. As he's trying to get a lab up. But his Titans have been pushing autopilot, but the thing is, like, he has to hunt down 3 of autopilot's commanders, and his Titans are dying to paladins right now. Maybe they survive it, but they're taking a lot of damage. It's just the paladins, and they are dealing no damage of their own. What are you trying to do? Probably panicking. Maybe not panicking, maybe he's accepted that he's dying, but Titans are being made at a pace of 1 Titan per like 15 seconds from autopilot.
I think it's just a matter of time now.
What is he saying? Yeah, go fight me when auto chill. Autopilot is using paladins to kill his Titan, unfortunately. I mean, when you have an eco difference of this size, like, they're pretty sniping commanders, I guess. I think Domino's commander is about to go down. No. Still survives. Oh, it does go down to the Karg and Domino's out. No. Yeah, Domino's out.
There it goes. Dang. Well played, Guardian. Now you just gotta take on autopilot.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I mean, he does kind of have...
Do you think he can stop
at least
402 grunts?
He has a ton of these bulwarks in one spot, but if he builds more bulwarks to help deal with Titans, some pop-ups, and maybe even some T1 flame turrets, or yeah, the flame turrets since he's core to deal with the spam.
Does Auto have a win con? Aside from, I mean, obviously it's just pushing, but if, let's say NT porks, like, I'm sure I'm sure Autopilot could very easily break the pork, honestly. We do have demons coming out.
That's right, Domino. Go kill everyone else, not just focus Autopilot.
Autopilot has so many units. It's crazy. Like, if you just zoom out and look at the board state, it's pretty obvious. But then again, like, NT has a lot of room to expand if he were to expand very quickly, like, just because of how big the map is.
And he has a bunch of res bots right next to Domino's commander.
Yeah.
You can res them.
But I mean, how do you deal with a line of 11 Titans, 12 Titans?
Snipers, balls of Sheldons, bulwarks.
Sharpshooters are probably good at that. I don't know if Sheldons, you need a lot of Sheldons.
Well, you need a lot of Sheldons anyway, but
That's true.
have enough range that I think that they actually outrange Titans. And that's usually the biggest thing, just like how poor bots usually beat arm bots purely out of range and kiting.
Yeah. There is a lot, like, NT has this big base of work, or actually just a second base period where he's been scaling fusions, but Autopilot has some kind of an airplay coming.
I think he's just testing the air wall.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, I mean, he does have a lot of fighters.
Well, because I don't see anything mixed in, like, I think he's just seeing if he can end it right now with air, or if he's got to charge an army in.
Yeah.
But he just won air dominance, right? He proved that fact, so I wouldn't be surprised if he started making bombers.
He does have a 4. Wait, how many T2 air left? There's a lot. 5 T2 air left right now.
The pawns, they're overtaking the fusions over here. All this is about to go up. I think this match is over. You know, he won air dominance, and these forward fusions are about to go down, and that's a lot of
yeah,
a lot of power.
Yeah, definitely. The Titans are just marching forward, and they're supported by a massive air wall. I mean, NT is trying to get. He does have some flak up, but he calls it. I respect it. I think it's respectable to call it here.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that he threw up these overseers in his base. Obviously not a big deal in the scheme of things, but bit unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well played, Autopilot. You kind of got handed that one by handed an eco position in a free-for-all.
Yeah.
But he played it well.
Yeah, I'm gonna read some of the chat real quick, cause we have Rumble Crush and Alexei Yukov here. I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. But Alexei helps a lot with Fight Night, so thank you for stopping by. And hello, Rumble Crush. They've also played in many Fight Nights, so hello. But yeah, we see Autopilot take the win there. Domino actually got resource efficiency. Kind of surprising. I don't know why he got that. But
a lot of the time losers get that award because they're working with less.
Yeah. So let's see. I just have to award points real fast. So Autopilot won that one, getting 3 points. Domino got 3rd place, getting 1 point, and NT Guardian got 2nd place, getting 2 points. We're gonna move on to round 3. Round 3. Oh, Payday's in the join queue. Who do we have to kick out?
Blobson hopped into the lobby.
There we go. Sorry, Blobson. Also known as MBT. Yeah, no, you had to sign up, just so you know. We can do unranked. It's not gonna work. He's right. What map should we do? We could do type free for all. Let's see, 16 player, 10 player. We can do factions and factions. Is it good with the players? I don't know. We'll see. 2-player map. That would be crazy.
Could do knockout R.
Way too soft for. Yeah, wait, what? Hold on, sorry. Why am I so quiet? I could not tell you. That is. I mean, my mic should be loud.
I can hear you well.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm quiet. Oh well. I'll just turn the game down. All right, so we do the players get to pick? Yeah, we're doing 4 rounds. I'll be right back. I'm gonna anchor the cam to your view.
Okay.
Right back in a second.
This is not a map I've had the pleasure of playing on before. So let's see what we got going on here. 1.8 mexes. Is that standard across all of them? Okay, 1.8 is pretty good. So I don't think anyone's going to have metal issues here. There's also these nice crystals. I believe they vary between maps how much they're worth, but these ones are nice. 500, 350 energy. So very rich map. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of early plays, but you know, when it comes to free-for-all, people might just want to try and claim territory and pork. So we'll see how it goes. So far, the spawns are fairly even. Nobody's immediately pitted against each other,
Yeah.
although Domino and Payday are a little close. They might run into each other or others start fighting, but it all really kind of depends where they expand, because this ridge is here.
Domino is Cortex. Contra's ARM. Not surprising. He plays a lot of ARM. Dr. Tickles is AFK. Oh no, Dr. Tickles disconnected.
Oh no.
Dang. You can't connect. We could it is only a minute in.
All
Oh, I
right.
didn't realize we have brothers playing. That's fun.
How could we know? unless it's Master Bell and I forget his brother's name, but there's another Bell floating around. It's not hard to tell that they're related.
They're gonna.
I say we he's here,
Yeah.
and the other player has way too much of a lead.
Can I? Bro, I can't stop the game. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Blobson has a. The other talker is Jamerz, by the way. Blobson has a brother who plays. Master Bell. Master Bell's whole family plays. I cannot convince anyone to try this game. I know.
I got my my twin brother to try it.
You have a twin brother. Wow.
Yeah, fun fact.
That is a pretty fun fact.
Yeah, I decided I was too awesome for one body. Had to split it at birth.
Are you identical or fraternal?
We're identical.
Oh, didn't you say that? I'm sorry.
I don't think I said identical. It's fine. It's a good question, you know?
You probably get that a lot.
When I was younger, yes. But not so much these days.
Uh, Live near your brother, or you guys
We live
separated?
together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like, from what I've seen, like, and I guess it makes sense. Like, identical twins like stick together a lot longer through their life than fraternal twins.
Yeah, I guess if we're going down this tangent, I'll try and make it short since this is
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
start.
Sorry, I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you grow up next to this person, he becomes your best friend and not just your brother, and then that kind of sets like a subconscious standard for what you expect of others. So like,
Mhm.
it's very refreshing to be able to hang out with my brother and stuff because it's just not the same connection you get with other people. But like
Yeah, that
deep
makes
down,
sense.
every twin looks for that, right? Because they know what it's like to actually have that best friend, like what it's like.
Yeah, because, like, you're literally identical.
Yeah, well, you not just identical, but you grew up together. You have a lot of the same interests, a lot of shared experiences, and
Yeah.
especially a lot of the shared traumas, which, as we all know, brings people together.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You're also, like, still distinct people, you know?
Oh, oh yeah,
So, like,
separate people.
getting to grow up together, like, develop that personality together, I'm sure. Yeah, wow. Anyways, thank you for sharing that. That's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, Autopilot. Sorry, I got like totally distracted from the game. Autopilot is going Armada bots. We have NT Guardian. Not sure what he's going yet, but something Cortex. Jason going Cortex bots. Commander Doom going Armada bots. Payday Bar going Armada vehicles. Domino going Cortex bots. And Contra going Armada bots. I also just realized I have OS off, so don't know what anyone's free for all OS is. I could turn that back on, but it's kind of cool keeping it off, honestly. Then we can judge the players by how they play, right?
Right.
Which if we look at that, we can see Autopilot spending his resources. NT Guardian is not spending his resources as well, or producing more resources, but I think at this point he's just not spending it as well. Same with Jason.
I think it's a mistake to go for vehicles,
On
even
this
even
map.
though these mexes are a bit spread out.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense to go for vehicles. The energy reclaim is just so nice. You might as well
Dude,
start bots
yeah.
and swap later or something,
Yeah, some of these crystals have like 500 energy. That's really
which is
strong.
huge.
How much does a one Resbot is making 58 energy per second, which Resbot in metal costs a little more than a solar, right? So, no, a little less than a solar. So in
Yeah,
terms of
they're only up.
metal, if you convert the energy, what is that? 20. They're like less than a solar in metal because the metal is 155. So for Armada, they're less than a solar, and you're making when they're not walking, you're making almost triple a solar's energy. When they are walking, you do lose that. So I don't know what the average is, but probably still fairly high considering everything.
Yeah,
Especially because
but
you don't have to walk. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say their earning potential is uncapped because like when they're done with this set of crystals, they can move to the next. They can
Yeah.
go res and reclaim battlefields. They get a ton of value.
Yeah.
It's actually insane the
Yeah.
disadvantage you put yourself in when you don't,
Because what
give yourself the option of using res bots.
Yeah, you can like, cause you can, if you're reclaiming, like naturally your res bots will end up further out on the map, right? And
Yeah.
then they'll be near, like you can have your armies near them. And when they're near them, like you're saying, you get the reclaim, the repair, the uh, resurrection if you want it. So they're very OP. Commander Doom is gonna try to engage just more grunts, like 2 grunts per pawn there that he was trying to engage head on, and he lost the engagement pretty hard, I think. Yeah, kind of sad. He loses everything, but he is making LLTs.
The thing that surprises me is that he didn't expand. I don't know what direction you're looking at this, but I would call it left. To this
Uh,
big open space. He had two options of like expanding past, and he chose the one that went into Jason.
yeah, for me that would be right, but
Okay.
yeah. So you would have chosen. It makes sense to, I guess, expand more north. Um, Wait, we
I
have the
always
first
just
commander to go out. Who just went down?
autopilot just took out um, Dr. Tickles.
Sorry, that name is just like, dude.
Gets you every time, huh?
Yeah, that's a
But
pretty. It's a
the
good name. I'm just saying. The way it's
but
spelled
like I
too is
was
just crazy.
I know. But like I was saying, I tend to prioritize faster mexes, so the greatest cluster, like the
Yeah,
best pathing, which would have been, going for these, and then I would have just sent a con to go capture these two.
yeah. There's. It is pretty like even though if you count, it's like 4 and 4 in both directions. So the base of both are actually like pretty even too.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't see that there was actually a fourth on that side, but I mean, regardless, you should have a
Well,
con or commander on
yeah.
both sides.
The thing is, I don't know at like free for all, because in 1v1 I would expand in both directions, but I guess free for all, I don't know. I don't know what you would choose to do there.
Well, I always make a radar in free-for-alls, and if I
Yeah.
don't see red dots there, I'm going. I'm taking those mexes.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
pretty
Dude,
much it.
I need to play more free for alls. That's like, uh, these look fun. They're intimidating, you know? Like there's a lot that goes on, but I guess you can also just look at it like your opponents are one and the same. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Commander Doom is kind
It,
of exposed, by the way. He does have
it's a
elevators.
very tricky format to try and play, but it is a lot of fun because you can do, you know, strategies you normally wouldn't, and as we've all seen in like some of these games, like you might be left to just eco for a while and all you can hear is people fighting in the distance and you're like, oh geez.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of crazy things happen. Free for alls. It's
Yeah.
almost truer to the bar spirit of like Beyond All Reason
Yeah,
because
that's so true.
you wouldn't have expected Domino to go out in the last match like that, but that's what happens when you just leave people to eco. You know, they
You
become
leave
a
them to
threat.
themselves, yeah. And because he was also like kind of shielded by Domino. So by ignoring him, like Domino was just providing protection.
Yeah, that's true. Domino's doesn't look like he wants to go out this match. He's expanding very fast with his tanks.
Where? Wait. Autopilot is calling spec cheating. Oh my gosh. Wait. We're gonna investigate this on stream, I guess. What is he calling out as spec cheating?
I mean,
Yeah.
I really doubt he's spec cheating, but if you are watching the stream, Domino, shame on you. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Cheating's no fun.
Yeah. Did he just target autopilot? I didn't see it, but oh, autopilot's out. Wait. Oh no, he's not. What does he mean by spec cheating? Is he just pushing directly into autopilot? Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like he's just taking mechs expansions. I don't know why he
Yeah.
assumes that he's targeting autopilot, but
That's kind of the only place he has to expand.
yeah, unfortunately, Contra's got this raid going on. There are some medium tanks that he's got to fight first, but
Yeah.
it looks like that Contra is gonna win this front line here. Oh, actually, Domino's got T2.
He does. I think it'll be enough to clean up the light tanks and pawns moving in. Incisors.
Autopilot's also got a T2 vehicle lab. See, this is the case where I would say that vehicle is better. You know, when you get the T2 lab, I've always preferred the vehicle lab just because
Yeah.
everything's a little bit meatier, and those bulls and tigers are very hard to deal with.
Yeah. I just want to clear this. Okay, wait. We have a commander exchange going on. Domino just wins here, but Contra might just be able to take both of them out at the same time. Who just went out?
Commander Doom just fought
Commander
to the
Doom.
bitter end.
Okay. Oh, Contra just baited Domino. Contra just baited. Did you see that?
I did.
That was a beautiful play, actually. Oh,
Oh,
my gosh.
Domino gets taken out.
Dude.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Oh. Dude, we have my stupid stream sounds going off too. But what did we just see? That was crazy. That was the most beautiful, like, just bait and switch. That gives him what, 6th place? That was a beautiful play.
So well played. So close though. I mean, he's at a quarter of his health. Definitely could have gone the other way.
Yeah. Anyways, one thing I just wanted to say, because autopilot thought it was spec cheating. That was just, he literally could only expand that way, and even if like there was no good reason to beeline for autopilot, like he has this huge wall here that you're just not gonna push through, and yeah, I don't know. That's just a not a, I don't think, a fair accusation, but if you're really concerned.
I think that it's pretty common
Yeah.
that people will talk idle crap in bar.
Yeah. Anyways, um, pawns are going off. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a natural path to push and domino. That was just, I'm just in awe of that play because Contra definitely does that where he baits you with his commander.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but
I think it's.
I'm glad that it works out for him.
Why aren't you a fan of it? I'm curious.
Well, it's just because being commander cocky is like the Achilles heel of most players. The amount of games where somebody was winning, like through and
Yeah.
through, they should have won. There's no way they could have lost unless they did that one thing where they just walk their commander up with their
Yeah.
army,
But
right? And then they get sniped. It's like, dude, you had it. Why were you up there? What were you trying to
yeah.
do?
And it does make for pretty exciting games, though, I think, especially against players like Domino, who both of those players are actually pretty palm cocky, I would say. I don't know. I think it's fun to watch, not very fun to play against, I guess.
It's a high risk, high reward
Yeah.
strategy,
It
but
he
I mean,
Oh,
as
they're
someone who
smart,
played a
yeah.
lot of chess, you know, the
Mm,
idea of putting my king out in the center of the board just seems like a silly move.
yeah, but I guess it literally is like a king piece because it can like take and go anything in any direction. But the I don't know. I think the thing is, like I think it's a very interesting way to play the game, and it clearly can get results. You know, like
Oh
we've seen
yeah,
them make it pretty far in these free for alls.
I am a little surprised that Payday is not expanding because he has so much space that he could be taking.
Yeah,
In fact, he could probably get up here and take all this too, since Jason is up
oh,
here
he totally
fighting with
could.
Guardian.
Yeah. Payday is just making T2 cons right now and going for the mexes. I think it makes sense, but you could be doing that and capping or after capping all of the mexes or as you cap them.
A whole bunch of extra 1.8 mexes is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an extra like 20 plus metal a second at
Yeah.
least
If you
that he
take
could
them
have.
while you're also getting your T2 mexes up. Although like honestly, you could I don't know. Never mind. Not to get into too much because um we do see a T2 air transition. Um but if he had expanded more, I think he could be in a very good spot, but he's a little newer to the game as you can tell by his chevrons.
Yeah, just a little newer.
Yeah.
I feel like to get to a 25 OS in free for all, it should be instinctual for you to want to just expand rapidly. But
Yeah.
I suppose that the fear of the unknown, you know, keeps people at home a lot of the time.
Yeah. Certainly.
I guess I would tell him if I could to stop trying to produce a blitz right now and maybe produce some rovers and send those around on
Yeah.
the map and see where they get
Yeah.
stopped.
That would definitely be a much better play. Switching to the cheap units when you don't have resources.
Well, this is where scouts shine. You know,
Yeah,
you need information and they move
yeah,
fast. Like this would do great things for him if he made like
yeah,
10 scouts and just put them all at his borders.
yeah. He would quickly discover naked expansion this way. Maybe sneak around here. Actually, naked expansion in every direction.
Yeah.
Guardian asking when he'll die. I mean, he is defending fairly well.
Nah, I mean it's a losing battle because he has tanks and he's fighting into the cheaper thugs who have reserves behind it. It's a losing fight.
Yeah.
Even if you had thugs, if you don't have, you know, um, like almost twice as many thugs as the one pushing into you, they're just gonna keep on coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Thugs are a problem. No matter how good you get at this game, thugs will always be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, if you make like
Oh,
shuriken,
Contra.
no, what just happened? Did he just get nuclear bombed to death?
Yeah,
One
but it
of
was
his
only one
commanders
of his
did.
bombs. Yeah.
He has another commander? Yes, he does.
But
Yeah.
I mean, how long is it gonna last? He's just gotta find it.
Oh, NT Guardian finally goes down,
Oh, and that
securing
huge
a
reclaim field for Jason.
fifth place spot.
That's 10,000 plus metal that he has to reclaim. I mean, he's resurrecting these, which I would stop doing that at this point. You might as well turn that all into T2 economy and
Yeah.
units.
Oh, dude, I don't think he knows that the commander's here because he drops a nuclear bomb, drops a nuke like right next to his comm and just leaves. Contra barely escapes there.
Yeah. Um, I can't imagine Contra lasting much longer now, because all it takes is getting spotted by one of these planes, and the
Yeah,
atomic bombers will be back.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Although they're coming in for payday, and it looks like they're gonna get them. Down goes payday.
Gonna get Jason next. Payday gets a fourth place spot. The bombers are just flying around. They're just so peaceful to watch. But they're just like the game's over at this point. They're just. I mean, I guess no. Jason doesn't have any air control. Um. Autopilot, go to Pilot fan club. Autopilot is doing pretty well, I will say. A very strong player. Um, nuclear
You know
bombers.
what? I mean, all these games where like I do give him credit. He's a good player, but he has been having a pretty easy time. Um,
Yeah,
he keeps just ending up in fortuitous spots and situations where he gets the chance to just eco, right?
yeah, and he takes advantage of it.
Like he's not being pressed. He wasn't being attacked like Domino was by Contra, like up the side lane as he's pushing up and stuff. Like he's just up in this corner. He did fight and he did take out Dr. Tickles, but
Yeah,
I mean, Dr. Tickles was small at that point, and then he gets like this corner spot, which is
Well,
ideal.
yeah, he did push. He did get lucky. He was easily able to push himself into the corner, and then once you're there, it's fairly easy. Contra's commander is going down for sure. Yep. Contra ends it in third place. Dude, this free for all is a pretty interesting format for a tournament, honestly. Like
I'll say.
the outcome, I have not been able to predict at all, aside from autopilot probably winning. Just because, like you're saying, it's like he gets the corner spawn and then it's just game over. Jason does have to make a metal storage. He got second place. He got first place in the first round, second place in the third round. That probably puts him pretty far ahead.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Good on Jason. He slipped in at the just before we had started, and he's making us
Is he
all glad that
is
he
he gonna
showed
die?
up. Giving us a good show. Even
Oh,
if he goes up in an explosion. Good show.
yeah, beautiful. The tracking nuke.
Battle ended.
Autopilot
Well
gets
played
first
once
place,
again,
which,
autopilot.
yeah. Okay. In this round, final round, I guess.
Let's send them to the Timna. How do you say it? Timna Island?
Okay.
It's gonna be real tight. Nobody's gonna be able to just sit back and eco. It's probably gonna end before T2. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
for sure.
Lobster meat just slid in. Did we lose a player?
Um, Wait, Blobson is back. Oh no, lobster meat. Who did we lose? Dr. Doom, I think.
I believe it was MD8. He was playing before, but maybe he wasn't signed up. He was.
No, he
I'm pretty
wasn't
sure.
signed up. Wait, no.
Okay.
Oh, Commander Doom's still here. Autopilot, Domino, Payday, NT Guardian, Jason, Commander Doom. Uh, oh, Contra's out. Is he offline? Did he? No, no. Oh, Contra just joined a different game. I think he was over it.
I think that he lost his chance to win Fight Night, so
Yeah. I think we just. We're just gonna. Lobster meat is gonna take Contra's place. Map is too small.
I think it's fair to tell Lobster Meat that he can play, but he isn't in the running to win. I don't know if
No,
it's worth clarifying.
no, he can take Contra's place.
Okay.
I think that's totally fine. Whatever.
I mean, either way it works. I'm okay with him just being like an outlier. So like if he gets first,
But
whoever got second, it's the first place bump in rank or whatever.
yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't know. Is Claymore a good map? How many? 3, 4, 5. 5 spots on Claymore. Oh. 5.
Contra
Oh,
came back.
7. There we go. Oh wait, but we have 8 teams. I forgot.
Contra came back, so you can probably spec Lobster.
Oh. No, 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 no. No. Yeah. Contra can go back. No, don't start, guys. We need Contra to be back. Who just took?
I knew we should have locked this lobby.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, whatever. There we go. That was funny. Okay. Can we enable Legion? Okay, why not? Oh, excuse. Whatever. Sure, why not? Yeah. Autopilot's angry. Okay. Legion is not bad.
Well, we lost Jason.
Oh, Jason hopped out.
Lobster meat hopped in. Why are you in the join queue?
I don't know.
You are now playing.
We're just gonna start kick banning people. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry, everyone. Jason, get back in there.
He said he has to go.
Oh, Jason is leaving.
Yeah.
How do I unkick ban people? I didn't mean to do that.
You can't.
We'll just go down to 7, I guess. Oh wait, this is a 7. This is a 7-player map. Yeah. That works out. Thank you for playing. Sorry for the kick ban, everyone else.
I mean, everyone. How many people did you kick?
To be fair, though, they did deserve it. I was specking them, and they kept rejoining, so... If you do that, and we're in the middle of something, you get kicked.
Yeah.
This map is crazy. I guess it could, in theory, work for a team game, even though it is kind of asymmetric. But so you know how like every map is kind of not symmetric in bar.
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
It's like functionally symmetric, so it's not like actually like symmetric, but it's like close enough. You know what I mean? But there's like slight imbalances. I guess it's also kind of, it does make the play more interesting because you're encouraged to do certain things just depending on where you start. So, anyways, no wind on this map. So, autopilot is core bots, or he's core. Is he gonna go V? No. He's going for bots. Commander Doom is also Cortex. And going for Cortex vehicles. Dr. Pickles is gonna be going for Armada vehicles. Contra is going for Armada bots. NT Guardian is going for Armada bots. And Domino is going for Armada bots as well. Do you think?
Can you find the water on this map, because it says there's a tidal speed of 30, and I'm just curious where someone could drop.
No. Sometimes maps just have tidal speeds, Yeah, because, like, so in theory, you could turn water on.
Okay, well,
Could,
I guess that makes sense because
yeah.
it's like a rock in space and it says a tidal speed of 30. I'm just like, what? Where?
Maybe, yeah.
Um, yeah, this is a tricky map. So like symmetrics aside, it's very choky. Like the lanes in between bases are very narrow. So it wouldn't be hard to choke. And if there's a commander there, you know, it's gonna be pretty hard to miss those D guns.
Mhm.
So I think this one might actually run a little long. Because I think it's gonna force
Because it's a big
people
map.
into
Yeah.
well, it's gonna force people into or not pork
Pork.
and
Yeah.
static defense.
Yeah, definitely. Um, it really is very choky because, like, I'm assuming these you can't traverse these indents in the closer to the middle of the map. I don't know how would you describe that? Like, not epicenter, but mid map. There's some Contra is getting like early tick harassment in. He's just gonna target down Dr. Tickles. Where's Domino? He's right here. He's also going for Armada bots, but I feel like he's... Oh no, he is kind of being aggressive. Takes a good engagement. Autopilot is just slowly expanding. Not even slowly, he's actually quickly expanding. He's kind of like, I feel like, I don't know if he's scouted, but he has a pretty nice expansion path to the center. I guess does
Oh, yeah.
every base has a nice path to the center, huh? Who just went
Well,
down? I missed it. NT Guardian
Guardian.
goes down. Guardian gets 8th place.
I didn't see how he went down though. Because I thought Contra just had ticks. Did he just get
Yeah,
tick sniped?
maybe. We could always ask. How'd you die? Oh, there's gonna be a commander going down to Payday. Goes down to autopilot.
Oof.
Oh, man, again, autopilot has like Contra. Oh no, Contra and Domino didn't start next to each other. Domino, autopilot, and Contra have already connected.
I can't believe that Autopilot got another game where he's not being pushed.
Uh,
And now he you know,
well, now he's
pushed
being...
right in.
Yeah. The thing is, like, all of these commanders were in the same boat. Like, they had... Domino and autopilot had a weak... Sorry, not a weak. A newer player between them. Contra and Domino had a newer player between them. And then I guess Domino's the one who ends up kind of sandwiched, but that does mean like Domino could theoretically antics that way.
I
Contra's
think
pretty open.
I think that Domino is not scaling his E, and he's gonna find that like these LLTs he's making and stuff are not gonna be very effective. And
Yeah.
considering he's gonna have to fight thugs.
Contra is not scaling his E either, at least he wasn't. Domino's getting the contrad up, but I mean he's not trying to build anything else at the same time, so he is slightly stalling his mechs. You can see his his metal per second kind of fluctuate actually.
Hey, Guardian wanted to have the stream channel shouted out so that he can find it, maybe others.
Oh yeah. I'll just put it into the stream chat. Yeah. Oh, it blocks it here. So actually, I'll put that in my Twitch.
And there goes Otto's thugs pushing Domino out of here.
Oh wait, a link to the stream. Hold on.
At least the name, like
Yeah.
the neb.
If it'll let me.
It would be a little funny if your next name change was the neb. Like capital the for the, like the neb.
Sorry. That's the cast.
So Tickles is in a rough spot. He is surrounded.
Oh,
I mean,
where's Tickles? One, we're getting 2 follows from. Thank you for the follows.
yeah, thanks guys for
Payday.
following that.
Oh yeah, hey Payday. I hope you enjoyed. Those were some fun free for all games. You got to play with some of the best players in the game right now, so well done. Okay, autopilot's thugs are gonna push Domino's commander just out. Domino just getting, he kind of got a little screwed by his spawn, unfortunately.
No, I don't think he got screwed by the spawn. I think he didn't respond well to the thugs coming at him.
Yeah, his Contra, I guess, hasn't even tried to push him.
No, not really.
We're just gonna overflow metal like crazy.
But he's not out. I mean, he has a Geo up, and he has
Yeah.
Mexes. He actually has two Geos up.
The thing is, I don't know. The thing is, like, when thugs are built up, like, how do you counter 20 thugs when you don't have anything? I guess going T2 behind beamer turrets is one way to try to survive.
I mean, if you have room to kite and kind of whittle them down, those rocket bots, you know, at least I think it's 4 or 5 of them to take out a thug. You got enough of them that you can snipe them, then you can slowly whittle down the thugs. Because I mean, that's something that I struggle with my thugs when I'm pushing them. If somebody has a line of those rocket bots, they're just constantly sniping them out and walking backwards.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good way to stop it. Obviously, if you have enough thugs, you could just steamroll through. But if you have so much metal to spare, you probably won't already.
Yeah, definitely.
Those rocket bots are just so dang effective for the metal costs if you keep them alive.
Yeah. Definitely. We have incisors of Commander Doom trying to push into Autopilot's base. Autopilot is ready. That was a little dangerous for him, actually. Actually, no, Autopilot has a Geo, so losing these solars is not that big of a deal, and he has Fiends to deal with it. Yeah. He maybe could have lost the build power if the incisors took a better route, but you can just make Twitchers, you know, like it's so quick to get that build power back up. Why is no one making it advanced solar? I think it just because you have the geos. Like, if you have the geos, there's not much reason to make it.
Yeah, if I had a Geo, I probably wouldn't be making advanced solars. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a Geo is what, 300 E per second? That's half of what you need to put up a T2 lab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Contra's at 2 commanders, but yeah, with this single geo, I mean, with this many mexes, it's different, but you can build a T2 lab off of even just a single geo. So
Oh yeah. I
yeah.
mean, you can build anything given enough time.
True, true. But
Which is actually a crazy thing to realize as a newer player, less experienced, you know. Yeah, that's why greed has to be punished because they can start that T2 lab very early, and if you don't stop it, it'll go up eventually.
yeah, that is true, and it's hard to bring down once it goes up.
Yep.
I mean, depending what they're making, you know. So.
Right. I always find that hard to explain to folks. It's like, well, yeah, you can start your APHIS right now, but it's gonna take longer. You know, you're gonna get less value overall.
Yeah,
It's just really hard to try and explain that.
yeah, but I guess it's just a matter of the concept of build power in the game, you know, which is maybe one of the trickier things to understand. Um,
Well, yeah, build power and exponential scaling and just how much it matters to have things up. Like the difference between a 2 and 3 mech start after a minute is about 100 and something metal, like
yeah,
110 metal, just for grabbing all 3 mexes before your lab. You know, it makes a difference in
yeah.
not that much time.
Um, we have honestly Contra's taking up the largest part of the map right now. Domino survived autopilot, who honestly, like, autopilot's just happy to gotten advanced up already. I guess the geo isn't like near anything, so it feels even safer to build. Who just went out?
Oh, that was Dr. Tickles.
Dr. Tickles goes down finally, secures him the 5th place spot.
There's nothing to stop this
Hmm.
push from Commander Doom if he keeps going. I mean, there's a couple of units, but he can probably take out this Max and maybe even get the advanced Geo.
Yeah,
T Sprinters might have something to say about it, but uh, they're mostly good for raids. They're not so great
yeah.
at the frontline combat. See,
Yeah,
like that
I've
that
never.
AGO. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Dang. I've never used sprinters that much to really be that familiar with them.
Oh, yeah. It's another one of those things that I started having a better idea since I started playing tech, and you always got to play Armada for the cheaper wins for that.
Yeah,
So I would try and spam sprinters at things, and they just really aren't that effective
they really
against,
are
I mean,
not.
most things that are frontline units, or even like marauders and like other amphibious units that are slightly weaker
Yeah,
given their ability to go underwater and stuff, but they still can't deal with them.
yeah,
They're just good for raids. They can probably deal with T1 fine, but even then they probably struggle more than they should.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. They do kind of feel like just like a T1 unit, maybe a T like 1.5 unit.
Yeah, they don't do the T2 justice.
Mm-mm.
They are fast. I'll give them that. But by the
Yeah.
time people have T2, you don't necessarily need speed. It's not going to get you by your opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't leave you a gap. Right?
In like T or in 1v1s maybe they could find more value, but ARM just doesn't get played enough to really know, you know.
I would now be interested in seeing somebody hit that relatively early T2 and save up a swarm of sprinters and watch them run down a base.
Mm,
But I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
no. Um Contra's working on the advanced geo. In terms of eco, autopilot as always has the lead. Actually he's
Autopilot and Domino are in this little
oh
and
my
that
gosh.
huge EMP.
Yeah, that was
Huge EMP.
huge. They're gonna just go in.
Oh, but he's coming in. Can he
He
get
has
the
a
other EMP?
gunslinger.
Oh, dang. He got 2 EMPs. This army's about to start moving again, but they're all pretty much dead on this side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Although,
Well played by Domino. If he keeps pushing forward, he's going to take out this AGO on this side as well.
oh, true. Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot. Oh, he was making termites though. The termites are able to literally just go. Whoop.
Yeah, his AGO is about to take out his whole remaining base, and maybe I don't think his commander will die from that, but he'll be real
Yeah.
low.
Oh, he's gonna make butlers and just go eat the metal.
They're not gonna be alive very long. I mean, that AGO is about to take everything out. Can't you reclaim the AGO at the last second to avoid it exploding?
You can. I wonder if he's going to. I don't think he will.
He's repairing it.
Oh, he gets the termite down. He actually survives that. Just
He
barely.
surrounded it. That's
Wow.
very well played.
Yeah, that was really lucky. And autopilot now is in a precarious situation. How many does autopilot? He only has the 1 AGO. He also has a SERB, which is gonna give him a lot of value though. The SERB though is just firing at Commander Doom right now, which is like, you know, Doom isn't the biggest threat, but I guess you do, as we saw, want to deal with it sooner rather than later. I can't help but feel like Domino isn't being aggressive enough, but I guess he's starting to be.
He's been trying to rebuild, and he's about to take out the Cerberus. I can almost guarantee that he's gonna EMP it. No, he's sneaking by.
Oh, but
Well, I was pretty sure he was gonna EMP it down and then just take it out, but
either I don't know if he meant to uncloak there, but
oh, the bomber run is coming for the AGO.
oh no, that's gonna get it for sure.
Oh, who just went out? Commander Doom?
Doom just went out. Doom ends up in 4th place.
Looks like Contra and a couple of gunslingers ran him down.
Oh yeah, gunslingers are good at that. In T1. Contra's
You know what,
on
I
2 commanders. I mean, Contra could theoretically win this if he. The concept of a plane. That's pretty funny.
You said autopilot was in a precarious position, but I think Domino being in the middle of this is extremely precarious, especially since autopilot, oh, he got it, has been gunning for his...
Yeah, I guess I discounted Domino long ago just because he was between these 2 players to begin with, you know?
Yeah, I didn't. Like I had said, he had 2 Geos and Mexes up, so like he was still alive.
Well,
sure.
when he was pushing autopilot, he definitely, I feel like, had a chance, but he maybe hesitated a little too much. Um, which is unfortunate. Contra is spamming spy bots right now. He's not
Got some
spamming them.
leash
He's making 5 spy bots.
or some lich, or however you want to say it.
Lickery's
The
going
atomic
on.
bombers.
FFA best format, dude. This honestly, might be convincing me to try more FFA. Convert from 1v1 to free for all for a little bit.
I mean, I feel like it'd be harder to get players for just free for all, wouldn't it?
Maybe, but I feel like you'd have more like regulars, you know.
That's true. Especially since finding a game for free for all can take a little while. It is probably one of the hardest formats to do since it's so chaotic. You never know
Yeah.
just what's gonna happen, where you're gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, the anti-nuke autopilot's anti-nuke just got EMP'd. Who has the nuke? Contra. No way. Or was he? No. Never mind. He was just EMPing the fusion? I guess.
He's got a lot of EMP bots
Oh,
going.
Contra EMP'd his lab. So he couldn't produce out of it for a little bit. Interesting. Was that what he was? I don't get what he was going for.
So his atomic bombers just got spotted by autopilot scouts. So now those bombers are going in. He does have the air escort, and
He has.
but I do see flak, so
Yeah,
he's gonna
flak
have
is
to.
up. What could he kill?
He's gonna have to hit auto.
Oh no.
That's one bomber down. Oh,
Why would
all the
you go
bombers
for
went
the?
down.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not a bad hit. He took out
Yeah.
a couple of X's, but
And some BP. Might have
I
gotten the
guess
T3 blueprint too.
yeah. I guess he should have tried to, I don't know, spam more radar planes or these
Yeah.
ghosts and really find where auto is to go for that snipe.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
Perks
well,
of hindsight.
the thing is, if you, cause the A was like around here, or it is here, so like he would have had to just go through more flak. I don't think he could have bombed autopilot's commander. Like, I don't think it would have survived long enough. But I mean, Contra is actually very far ahead in this moment. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Oh, well, I guess he still is. He's getting a lot of reclaim, which is actually setting him really far ahead, and he has he controls like the top half, maybe top third of the map. Yeah, it's actually almost like a perfect third minus the center here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that a third. That's about half.
You think so? Yes.
Yeah, if you go to his player view, you can see that it's pretty much half.
Yeah, you're totally right. Because I mean, if you were to actually draw where they are, it's like kind of something like that. But yeah, there's no mexes here, so perfectly half. I mean, there are mexes, but they aren't flame.
I mean, you can just draw a pie chart at that point, right?
Yeah, no, literally, that's the center. Actually, this is the center. Is this mex worth? No. It's kind of a wonky shape.
Oh, Domino's got an AGO and a T2 Air Lab.
But
But
so does Autopilot and both of his neighbors.
Yeah, I was just about to say his opponents have anti-air, which, as all people know, the as soon as you get anti-air, all your air is almost useless. It counters your whole army.
Yeah.
So
Although
I guess I would have preferred to
dragons
see it.
can shake off. He doesn't have Cortex, but dragons can shake off black. Oh, that's not gonna work. Maybe. Domino's building a nuke. I don't think that works.
Um,
My gosh,
it's
Contra
not going to
has.
work against a base, but something that people forget is just clearing the way for yourself. So if you wanted to nuke
True.
this AGO that he lost, or
Yeah,
some other
there.
position that he's trying to move into.
True. That is actually, yeah. Good point. Contra
So
though has a lot of marauders and he's ready to push. I don't think he'll wait because, well, maybe he will. Hopefully he won't if he wants to win. But
I
he
don't
does
know
have.
why he's making Marauders though.
Yeah, those don't feel very good if there's no like
Well,
open
they're
area
they're
and
they're
or water.
amphib raiders, yeah.
Yeah.
They're meant to, you know, use a surprise attack, come out of the water. They're not supposed to be frontline units. Like I try and tell people that like they're
Well,
T3 and they're good, but they're not meant for the front line. Like they'll just get torn apart, you know?
yeah, yeah, definitely. But I mean, I think they could potentially do well moving somewhere like here. You know, they could get some. They could probably actually get both of the AGOs, but I mean, at this point, losing the AGOs isn't as big of a issue for autopilot. Um,
He's making these vanguards now. I would have liked to see him start with those because those
yeah,
over this terrain is great. Like those will do great.
yeah, and those also are slow, so you probably would have wanted them a little sooner.
Oh yeah, especially if you got
Um,
a plan for where you want them to be. Just have them walking already,
yeah,
and then the Razorbacks or the main force will be made after and meet
he
up later after
he just used.
whatever thing is softened up.
Yeah, sorry, he just used a spy bot to stun the T3 lab of um autopilot, who now it's gonna be, yeah, you're so like those, the marauders do break in. Oh my, wait, they get the BP, which is big, but not
This
game
this is my
ending.
point. They got in there, but they still got torn apart. So they did good damage, but probably not worth the cost of all
Yeah,
those Marauders.
yeah, exactly. Like autopilot gets much reclaim, 6,000, which unfortunately you can't see the total metal. Well, oh wait, yeah, we can check statistics. Autopilot is just so far ahead in metal produced anyways that getting that extra bump doesn't really help Contra that much. That being said, like maybe the Vanguard are hard to deal with, but Contra still has most of the map though, so like, and he's gotten T2 mexes everywhere, so that's gonna put him pretty far ahead of autopilot. But like autopilot, I guess, can just scale, and he got all that reclaim. So
Was
how is autopilot?
any was any of the other earlier matches unranked?
They're all ranked, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying in the spec chat, and then they
Yeah,
said that the previous one was unranked. I'm starting to second guess myself.
yeah, they said my bad. Is Contra able to win air superiority? He has 75 fighters. Autopilot has 75 and AA, so
I think instead of going for the main, he should start taking out these AGOs.
Yeah.
Did he see them? Does he know that they're there? He knows that one of them's there.
I think Contra is a player who often is going to try to go for the quick kill like now instead of the more like slower but more methodical play, because I mean he just lost all of those bombers, right, and his
Yeah.
entire air wall, and he doesn't really have AA available.
Well, I'm definitely not upset that he's trying, but to get the most value out of your bombers, you almost always want to try and hit things on the way to the base.
Yeah, definitely, that makes a lot of sense. Autopilot now spamming out mines against Contra. I think he's just planning on out ecoing, but Contra's on 2 Aphis, 222 metal income. How is Autopilot on 400? What reclaim is he getting? I guess there's all of this. Okay. So from reclaim, Autopilot is still ahead in metal, but he's just barely ahead by 10,000 at this point, which is smaller. Domino trails at 81,000 for Domino.
So,
He has
it's
a
so
little
funny.
prude.
Oh, please no, lets me alive. Lets me live.
It's alive.
He's just chilling. He's hoping to scum and win this, I swear.
That's
He's
so
just
funny.
gonna. I don't know what he's gonna do though,
His
because this
little
nuke
commander's like
win.
standing there ready to get some D-guns out. Let's see this action. No D-gun. Oh. He almost D-guns his own. He almost D-guns the
nuke.
yeah, the missile silo. If you D-gun those, do they explode in a nuclear blast?
No. No, just like most things, they just get disintegrated by the D-gun.
Yeah.
He's firing this thing. It's gonna get caught by an anti-nuke, I believe.
Where is he shooting it? Is he just blind? Oh wait. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it will. Oh no, no, he's no. Okay, yeah. So that goes out first.
He thought he was hitting himself.
No, I shouldn't have said that. I meant the missile was turning back towards his base, but it was going back into the Adventio.
I have absolutely accidentally clicked on my own base and blown myself up before. It was so tragic. In a team game, I blew myself up.
Yeah, that dude, in a 1v1, I've accidentally self-D'd my commander, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was also in a ranked match against like a much lower ranked player. That's why you always gotta turn ranked off for those.
That's depressing. I try not to fight below my belt in ranks.
Yeah. It's smart not to.
Well, it's
Dude,
it
just
feels bad. I don't feel good if I beat him, right?
No. Yeah. Boring. The Karganeth, just watching them like fire like a blanket of missiles is so cool.
Yeah, I love those units. They're very cool. They're like Razorbacks, but for missiles, and they can walk over cliffs.
Yeah, but all terrain, yeah. And they have AA. I guess Razorbacks are also their own AA, but is that? Oh, dude, Serbs are also just such a cool design too. Just a big old geo-powered artillery, right?
Yeah, I like Cerberus.
Yeah. A bulwark is coming up. Bulwarks are like kind of Swiss Army. Oh, another nuke takes out Autopilot's army. Part of it. Domino's just nuking away.
I mean, it's all we've got, man.
He's trying to hurt Autopilot's chances now and help Contra, who... Does Contra have AA? Yes, some, but not enough to efficiently stop this. But because of the...
Funny enough,
the BP going down hurts.
all three of his comms are relatively close to each other, and all of them are in this gap where he
Yeah, they're in a line.
Well, I just mean like there's a gap in nuke coverage.
Oh,
if it ever comes up.
But also they're just, I guess he has this pork here, but they're just in like a build. Domino is just charging this nuke and nuking away. That's kind of hilarious. Like
Well,
a mini boss game, or like a mini game in the game in the 1v1.
Contra just lost a lot.
Yep. He lost his Aphis. He lost build power.
I mean, that was his main.
Yeah. Dang, I missed that.
I believe it was a bomber.
Yeah, it was the bombing run. I didn't think they would find that much value, but apparently they did. I think Karganath were also moving. So, if we zoom out, we can see, dude, so many pit bulls from Contra. This is a 40-minute game now.
It did say it was gonna go a little bit longer.
Yeah, yeah, you were totally right. We've gotten our first true like eco versus eco. No, that's not true. We've had so many. I don't know why. That's funny.
This definitely felt like a lot. I don't want to say fair, but a little bit more even of a free-for-all, since the map didn't give anyone so much of an advantage.
Yeah, Domino did get a little unlucky being like sandwiched earlier, but I think that just meant he had to engage sooner with Autopilot. Like I think, like you were saying, he just mishandled it.
Well, yeah, if I remember right, he was still making like grunts or pawns or something
against dogs. Yeah,
which just never works out unless you have, what is it, like a 5-to-1 ratio or 4-to-1?
Something crazy. And you have to like also be spreading them, which can be hard if you're trying to like rush them in. A lot of stuff. We see Wasps finally from Autopilot, who decides he wants to end the game. Domino is just hitting nuke after nuke against Autopilot. He's being such a little jerk.
Revenge. I mean, that's what Auto gets for not taking him out.
That's true, yeah. Auto did let him live. He's just repairing the nuke and nuking over and over.
The AGO taking out all this stuff for Auto.
Oh no. This is actually hilarious. We need to watch the nuke fire. Don't let me forget about it. I mean, the thing is, Domino can't scout. You could absolutely stream snipe. That is always a valid play, right?
I hope he's not doing that. So far, he's just been targeting. He's been targeting things that can't move.
Yeah. Autopilot is gonna use wasps to kill him.
Yeah, he's tired of of his games.
He's like, you've nuked me one too many times, and the Wasser. Domino's gonna get another nuke off. Is he just gonna nuke himself? I feel like you just nuke yourself here. Where's it going? Oh.
He hit the edge of the range.
Yeah. I'm sure he can
He's
just...
still not out. He's hiding.
He's really being a pain, but he's not going to have enough energy to stay cloaked forever. Autopilot, what? Okay, yeah. The Prude actually going to go down. Dude, Autopilot is so far ahead still. I guess, he was like a 10% lead on Contra in terms of metal production.
Finally took him out.
Domino finally is dead. Man, he really made Autopilot pay for that, but in the end that did not really matter. Oh, you know what? I guess no, the nukes don't leave Rex. Never mind. He is gonna be able to res the nuke. Oh no, he's gonna be able to res the nuke.
I have never seen somebody resurrect a nuke, but that's hilarious, especially given how efficient it is to resurrect something. For
Yeah, he's just gonna
energy
eat it
cost.
Dang, I wish he would res it. Maybe he'll realize. Nah, he's probably just trying to win at this point. And it would die anyway. But can't you self be a nuke to do a nuclear blast?
The silo?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I've never seen anyone willing to self-destruct their nuke silo.
If you're gonna lose it anyways. But you've already lost at that point.
I mean, if you're losing your nuke silo, you've probably lost the game. Like,
hey,
that's
but
in
you never know.
in the battle.
Yeah.
It's not like a mech's, outside your main base. You're just trying to kill off some ticks.
Yeah. The pit bulls are probably gonna try to hold here, but I think they crumble. I think this is the end of Contra because he doesn't. Yeah. Contra resigns, which means Autopilot gets first place. Giving him 3 points. Contra gets second, giving him 1 or 2 points, and Domino gets third. Gets 1 point. And that's gonna end the round. So we're gonna click end the tournament. Thank you for the follow. Whoever just followed. Sorry, I can't see. Oh, hey Saber and Alexi, thanks for watching. That was fun. That was a pretty fun FFA. We have our results. First place is Autopilot. Second place is Contra. Third place is Domino. And then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. We'll award points actually for them. We'll release the full scores later, but good job, Autopilot. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a pretty good run of games. I had fun watching and spectating.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to say thanks as well. Thanks for having me on here, and thanks for everybody that tuned in to watch the games and listen to us kind of babble about the game.
Yeah. Dude, FFA was fun. Like, I don't know. It was fun. Glad we did it. See ya, Payday. Thanks for playing. Alexei, thank you for your help with Fight Night. And D8, hello. And yeah, Jammers, thank you for co-casting with me. It's definitely much better when you have help. So it was fun talking to you and getting to watch those games. I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna raid someone actually.
Alrighty.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Happy to be here. Glad I could keep you company, man.
Of course.
Hope you have a good night.
You too. Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun, and this is pretty much where my stream is gonna end, and we're gonna raid someone. Who we want to raid? If it'll let me. Dude, I actually have not used this in so long, I don't remember how to do it. There we go. Oh yeah, it's morning for you. Dude, so did you wake up? Were you sleeping and then you woke up for this, or were you just up until the morning? Let's see. We could raid JTL. We could raid Stealth. Let's look up Beyond All Reason. Let's see who's streaming. Oh, there's literally only 2 other streams right now. We're gonna raid Stealth. Let's do it. Oh, I see. Well, anyways, thank you again, everyone, for watching. We'll definitely do more free-for-alls. That was a lot of fun. And thank you, everyone, for playing. And I will see you all on Sunday for the East Masters Series, the 1v1 tournament. Let's go raid. Oh, wow. Thank you for the cheer. I don't have any commands, but thank you very much. I'll see you all later.